Welcome to this new video about Forza Horizon 6, in which I'm showing some gameplay. And this time, with a van. Because yeah, in Horizon 6 it's not just sports cars, it's not just hypercars. There are also some weird things, some pretty crazy stuff like the van we have here. He's showing off his GTA and stealing the spotlight. While we're going to humiliate him later in terms of acceleration, I'm sure of it. We'll see. It's true that stock, it's not amazing, but knowing Forza Horizon a bit, usually with this kind of vehicle in Forza, you can upgrade them like crazy and make them super fast. So that's what we're going to see today in the video. For your information, the Honda Acty is new to Forza Horizon 6. It's the first time we've had it in the history of Forza. And, well, it makes sense because, in the end, it's a vehicle that's really exclusive to Japan. Since Horizon 6 is set in Japan, it's expected to see things unique to that country. So, this is a vehicle from the T-Truck category, which is a category of vehicles developed by Japanese manufacturers. Like Honda, for example. Which, are smaller than normal vehicles, less powerful too, like, they have really strict limiters. And, thanks to all that, these vehicles can avoid some of the taxes. To put it simply, in Japan, so here, we have the Honda Acty. You can buy this vehicle at the new car dealership for 9,000 credits. So, it's really not expensive, huh? Honestly, I think it's one of the cheapest vehicles in the game, but it's also one of the least powerful by default. In Category D, so really, it's the lowest performance category. And it doesn't go fast, it's kind of bad, let's be honest. Well, it's fun to drive through corners. I think for drifting it's going to be good because I think the rear will really slide out easily, and it'll be easy to control in corners. So, I think it's going to be kind of fun. On the other hand, it's true that in terms of power and pure performance, it's a total dud. We've got 37 horsepower, guys. That's what I was telling you earlier. There are some really huge restrictions on this kind of vehicle. 37 horsepower. We've got an engine that's as big as the engine in a 660cc motorcycle. And we've got a vehicle that's actually pretty heavy, much heavier than a motorcycle in the end, with 770 kilos. Its in-game 0 to 100 time is 11 seconds, with a top speed of about 115 kilometers per hour. We're nearly there and still have 5th gear left. That's the goal. And it leans a bit, so actually, even with 0 power, if you launch it properly, you can really drift with the inertia of the vehicle. It's really fun to drive. So it's true that here I'm showing you a bit of gameplay with the van we have here, but I think we have a second one, like the van we just passed. I don't know what model it is. Damn, it's crawling, I keep catching up to it. It's another model that I think you can also buy in the game, but I don't know which one it is actually. I think it's a Suzuki or something like that. No, it's a Honda too. Apparently. It's a Honda, but it's not the same one, so there are probably other vans in the game that you can buy. So, for those who really want to drive in RP mode with a mini construction vehicle, why not? Actually, never mind. It's the same vehicle we saw earlier, just with the body kit. We can transform it. We can turn it into a van. We can turn it into a real van, like a refrigerated truck. And actually, by default, I think we'll keep it as is. I actually prefer the rectangular headlights. But yeah, we can still transform it. Are we going to be able to swap it? Yeah, we'll be able to install motorcycle engines and other things too. I don't know what this engine is, for example. We'll see. But yeah, we can improve it a little bit anyway, knowing that, well, even from the start, we can improve it without swapping it. All right, that's what we're going to do. I'm also checking if there are other customization options. We can change the headlights separately if we want. Okay, and we can add some off-road style protection, and we can also add small sidebars. But the thing is, it's already heavy to begin with, so if we start adding stuff like that, it's going to be terrible. So, it's still kind of crazy. We can still upgrade it to the S1 class, which is a pretty high performance class. Like, it's the third best, let's say, best category. And we've multiplied the power by 8. So I think it's really going to change the driving a lot, but let's see how we do. Damn, the game told us that we have K cars, but we really only have the small cars in the game. The Subaru is a K car too. Hold on, there's something beeping. Wait, what's going on? But something must be beeping in the car. I don't know what's happening or understand it. There's something beeping, but I wonder, actually, if it's not like other Japanese cars, there are cars that beep. When you go over, like, let's say 130 kilometers per hour, something like that, to warn you, actually, that you're exceeding the legal speed limit. So maybe that's what it is, and honestly, it's horrible. I hope it's gonna stop. Well, I didn't understand. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes it beeps, sometimes it doesn't beep. It's weird, honestly. So now, it's been upgraded to gas, as you saw earlier, and it's pretty good. And honestly, it's really nice to drive. Actually, it's kind of sporty. Actually, since it's really light, it's super easy to brake in corners. It's really small, it can go almost anywhere, and the handling is pretty good. And now, damn, we're in the rain and we still have a ton of power and slick tires? And it's fine. But what's going on? Why is it beeping? I don't understand. Something's happening in this event, but I don't know what it is. I feel like every time Wait, I know what it is. It's fine, I get it. It's me, I'm stupid. Actually, what's causing that, if I'm not mistaken, is the proximity radar. Well, no, that's it. I had turned on the sound for the proximity radar. Well, there you go, it's lame, no, but yeah, I'm just stupid. Actually, that's it. I started thinking, I know that, for example, the Trueno in real life, or there are other Japanese cars where that's probably the case, or, on which, so, when you go over 120 kilometers per hour, there's something that beeps continuously. Actually, it's to tell you, hey, be careful, what you're doing isn't legal. And yeah, that's why I thought that, but actually, not at all. Actually, just stupid. But damn, it's so light, you can really feel the bumps in the road like crazy. Usually, you don't notice it when driving cars that weigh 1.5 tons. Whoa, there. At 280, no problem. And there, at 220, you can feel the wheels. They're like this all the time. But it's stupid because I think we're not going to win. Because the first one has more top speed. Actually, I don't know what he's driving. Another Kika. And even in terms of the line, we didn't do too badly, actually. He just has more top speed. And since the end of the event is a straight line, well, unless he messes up, and I don't think he's going to give us that honor, well, we're not going to be able to win. That's it. It's sad. I don't think so, unless maybe it's at Montval. We think there's the 220. Well, second place, that's not bad. Afterwards, we have other improvements that we're still going to test. We'll see how it goes with the swaps, because the motorcycle engine swaps can be really, really intense in the game. We tested it on another car. It was pretty intense. After that, I'm not sure what will be the most overpowered. Now, I want to see the 2-liter 4-cylinder. I think it's the Rally Turbo, but actually 2 liters, not 1.6. It's front-wheel drive by default. No, it's all-wheel drive. Well, we'll leave it all-wheel drive, so now it slides nicely, without too much effort. So, we're not going to risk losing everything, though. We're still going to give it the racing differential. Well, drift, sorry, so we can adjust it in the back. If we want some rear-wheel drive feel. Yeah, it's 150 horsepower, so it's not the best swap, huh? I think we're going to go with the Turbo Rally swap instead, which is actually better in the end, like, by far. You get a lot more power with the Turbo Rally. So, just because you pick the most expensive swap doesn't mean you automatically get the highest power. And it's definitely not because you pick the swap that's all the way at the bottom right of the list, like really the lowest on the right, that you get the best performance. Alright, let's go see if we can get it to drift with the controller. I'm sure we can. With the controller, I'm sure it's an absolute monster for drifting. We'll test it with the steering wheel. Is it potentially, yeah, absolutely incredible? Yeah, no, but it's super well suited. Like, it's crazy, it's incredible, it's really satisfying to drive, and it's also super easy. I mean, getting it to change direction between drifts? I mean, really, I didn't expect it to be like that. And actually, I think it's a really good vehicle to learn the basics of drifting. With a normal car, a bit heavier and not 4-wheel drive, we probably would have gone into the wall, but here, it works. It's really great. The thing that might be a bit annoying, though, with this vehicle is that, well, its advantage is also its weakness. The fact that it's very light. It's that if, in a drift, for example, in a turn, you hit a barrier, it's like in Forza Horizon 5. Actually, the lighter your vehicle is, the more brutal the slowdown will be if you collide with a barrier or other elements in the environment. With a big car, hitting a barrier while drifting doesn't matter. Its inertia keeps it sliding. Here, it just stops it, like instantly, but it's incredible. Other than that, I think it's my favorite vehicle to drive so far, for drifting. And yet, I've tested a lot of things, you know. And it's just so good, so really, I recommend you try it. It only costs like 9,000 credits. Even if you do half a race, you've got it, right? So, I hope you enjoyed this little presentation video of the Acti. If that's the case, Catch is counting on you to show it by leaving a like and subscribing for the next videos. Remember, you can get Horizon 6 for 30% less with my instant gaming link below this video. Game Pass, PSN, and more are also cheaper through my link. Check it out, subscribe for more videos, leave a like, and I'll share my Twitch link for upcoming live streams under this video in a pinned comment and also in the description, so come follow and use your Prime to support. It always feels good too. See you very soon for a new video. Bye.